We'll call back to order this hearing of the Conference Committee report. Conference Committee on House File 5247. And to present our offer number 2, speak more loudly. After that, after we do that, and any questions or comments that any member wants to make, both House or Senate, we will again recess. We're still waiting on a couple of important communications, so apologize for that, but it can't be helped. So, with regard to our offer, with your patience, here it is. Here. Okay, this one aside, this one up. I'm going to look for you to identify the positions on the line numbers for the offer comparison, Representative Gomez, and on the 5/14/2024 5 p.m. Document, which reflects the revised Senate offer number 1, then the House offer, and then the Senate offer number 2. With regard to moist snuff at this point, it is we are matching the spending on it, but it's just being counted toward the tax policy items total, because we think it gets us to a position relative to the child tax credit that we hope can be supported by everybody. The child tax credit issues are addressed again in line 13 at with $9.9 million, and that's reflected there to indicate that we no longer need a special revenue fund creation, and we're grateful to the advice coming from the Department of Revenue about how we can accomplish that. At line 16, we are indicating there's no difference in the money, but that we are adopting and promoting a position of the House position with regard to, and I think I mentioned this earlier today, leaning toward not having an additional subtraction from income from AGI in order to deal with the renter's credit. That the House position is correct, that we need to let the AGI position stay in place before we start making subtractions to it, and that would be for another day. There's no real difference in the money at this point, but nevertheless, we would retreat from asking that be included. We made an adjustment on line 18 with regard to the CTE expenses, because we needed we needed that to become scalable, because otherwise our proposal number 2 would have gone beyond, not just in this provision, but gone beyond our target. With regard, and then we have really looked hard at the approach that the House did with sales tax exemptions for some items, but then using grants for others, particularly those that had a that were not local governments. So we have we have the construction materials that's uncapped for Woodbury, Browerville, and Watertown, and then 1.6 million cap for all other Senate exemptions, with Duluth, Ely, and St. Cloud not included here, but elsewhere. Then on the second page, at the at line 58, we included with the A44 amendment that we will have the PTR interaction with the airport property exemption. We also made a change at line 62 with Class 1C homestead resort property tax modifications. And then we support in this proposal the advanced property tax refund for seniors. At line 78, we support the direct free file system, but our proposal would allow paid preparers to participate. With line 85, the appropriation for the property public safety aid report, we are covering that with $45,000, which we were told is necessary. And then at line 89, with regard to St. Cloud, there is a grant that is given there. Same thing for Duluth and Ely. Our Senate offer, which is a response to House offer number 1, titled Policy and Minor Fiscal Impact Items. The date timestamp there is 5/14 at 4:47 to identify the piece of paper, and we are proposing House Article 1, Section 4, the same as we did in our number 1. Still waiting on whether acceptable language to both the House and the Senate has been developed regarding the disclosure of corporate franchise tax information. And it would include whatever, or not whatever, but it would include some acknowledgement of administrative cost. We have Article 2, Section 1, which is the same, which is the exempt property used for grazing with regard to, this is our proposal. Some of these things were supported in their first response to our our proposal. They may or may not be supported in our second response from the House to our article. So Senate Article 2, Section 5 is the same as last time. And I believe we have attempted to share the response from Minnesota Housing Finance Agency that this is a true clarification, but not an expansion, nor does it have any revenue impact. Article 2, Section 6, we're the same in terms of proposing the Class 2 agricultural land to the market farming. We now have a different, slightly different approach with the land bank abatement, with proposing the language for for a better term, the clawback, that the language is preferred in the Senate provision. In Article 2, Sections 24, 25, and 27, the local homeless prevention aid, with modifications in the House provisions, but still maintaining our $4 million appropriation there. We didn't move to the Senate provision on that, the House provision on that. We'll get to the Senate Article 6 and the House Article 6 on the local sales tax reforms on a separate chart. We'll get to that in a minute. We're in conversation, which I think is going to be resolved sometime this evening, that it's confirmed that the legislators and the representatives from the city and so forth are comfortable, especially Representative Agbadje, with the Minneapolis Downtown taxing district that we had already adopted, thinking, and then after that, thinking that perhaps an amendment was needed. We think we've got the information that none is needed, and that adoption is already in the bill, but we're waiting for an additional confirmation at the request of Representative Gomez. Our position with regard to Senate File 5110 is the same. The last item on this sheet has to deal with the Tax Expenditure Review Commission. There was a bill put in. It was my bill, and Representative Agbadje, who is the vice chair of the Tax Expenditure Commission, and we certainly heard the bill and talked about it and didn't put anything in here. The only provisions that we are, however, proposing be included have to do with two dates that I think all parties would agree are more reasonable. That is a date change for holding a hearing, and a date change for reports to the legislature, so that they actually occur in the next year and really reflect the timing for when the legislature meets. And then in Section 4 of that bill, when the legislation was first passed, there was no provision for how a meeting in the beginning of every year could be called to order. And so we just proposed that duty be given to the Commissioner of Revenue. There is a point on each biennium where, once called to order, the members, bipartisan, bicameral members, act to choose the chair going back and forth between the House and the Senate, but there was no mechanism to do that. And we more or less, this past year, had to call ourselves to order in order to serve the, starting it. And we're just asking, just to clarify that somebody has to do that and to give that, duty or opportunity to the commissioner. On the local sales tax, we are proposing that with legislative approval, on that first row, I'm going to call it row 1, that we propose the Senate position, and there's no mention of legislative approval. With regard to administration and termination, we think we need further discussion on that. With regard to the next row, we do not provide for collection, retention, contribution share, enforcement, or accounts established and transfer. That's not part of our proposal here. In the next row, we now support the prevailing wage, the House provision, which is for any local government proposing a local sales tax must abide by prevailing wage laws, whether they're in metro area or in the greater Minnesota, outside of the metro area. And we also propose no connection with local debt limit. And so Section 3, Article 10 is Senate provision with regard to position with regard to the local debt limit, which is not connecting them at all. We propose the Senate position with regard to Section 4, Subdivision 1, administration and notification by the Commissioner of Revenue. We propose no annual financial reporting or enforcement provision, no report required, and this has to do with any kind of responsibilities for the state auditor. We don't include any unusual or additional responsibility, privilege, authority by the state auditor, and we have learned over the last few weeks that that office supports the Senate provision. We do not support equalization, and we've been really concerned with the objections raised by it. And so our position on equalization is a Senate provision, which is not to do it. And then because the state auditor would not be involved in the Senate position, we have, there's no need for an appropriation, and those dollars become available with, for other spending in the bill. So that, if we look back at the modified spreadsheet, we see that this proposal has met the met our target of 53 million and 5.23 million in our tails in our tails target. So, oh, I'm sorry. There's more. I didn't start, I started with page 2. I'm sorry. How come nobody stopped me? Golly. Rude? Dude, that's not rude. Never, I won't keep joking about it. Anyway, we're proposing at the beginning then, sections 1 and 2, the Senate language with regard to changes to existing law governing the LSDs. We are listing the projects that would be approved that can be approved, that can be enacted or proposed without legislative approval. And we know that there's been discussion with regard to definitions of parks and trails. And this is something that Senator Housechild has been pursuing, and just going to let, he understands the nuanced differences between the House and the Senate, and dealing with the amendment that was offered by the Senate earlier, supported by him and Senator Nelson, and I'm going to let him explain that. Senator Housechild.
Thanks, Madam Chair. So what we do in our Senate offer is we are providing a definition for parks and trails, and that is also in the House provision. However, in the House offer, there's additional requirements for parks and trails in order to impose a tax, and we are not offering those additional requirements. So basically, we have a definition, not offering the requirements. And I'm happy to go through those if folks would like, but I think everybody has access to those.
So your definitions, but not your restrictions. I think that's, for those that have been following this issue, and I understand that this is supported, that position is supported by the Coalition of Greater Minnesota Cities, is that correct?
Madam Chair, yes, Greater Minnesota Parks and Trails.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Greater Minnesota Parks and Trails, right. So the LST policy statement to not include, that's new. The requirements for specific facilities or projects, we have new language there, and then that's where the Parks and Trails requirements come in. The tax rate, where there is a difference between the those projects enacted under current laws as opposed to what is proposed. That's a new position for us. We also are adopting an amendment that Senator Drazkowski offered with regard to a public hearing and the community support required. We have that, and then our voter approval required, which has language with regard to what happens to the which taxpayers are responsible for a project based on the vote from the referendum. So we have moved toward your position on, and I can tell you very reluctantly on my part, to having available the dollars from the increase in tax revenue that comes about because of a definitional change with moist snuff and synthetic nicotine, and have, I think that's one of the, and just that whole thing of dealing with the CTC so that we can use some of the dollars otherwise that would be encumbered in '24 and in '25. I really want to thank, again, Commissioner Marquardt for his help in that. And what it does is it takes away the notion that the CTC in any way is a pilot, even regarding the minimum credit and so forth going forward. What the Senate does not agree to with regard to the CTC, we go back and forth between supporting the governor's position and the House position, but the one House position we particularly do not support is the 18-year-olds, which is a very expensive part of the credit and is not necessarily necessary to meet all the goals and that the governor wanted in the original proposal last year that we, both the House and the Senate, enthusiastically among our caucus members, and even though there were not Republican votes for it, the bill, it was not particularly objectionable to anyone that I recall that this is an effective way of reducing child poverty in Minnesota. Other people, other members, or the Republican caucus might have wanted to structure it a bit differently, but the goal of reducing child poverty is shared by all of us. Members, that is the, and with the CTC, we don't need the special revenue fund, and we also remove the sunset. So this is, I just want to emphasize that it becomes a permanent fund, a permanent part of our tax code. So, members, any questions or comments? And we would, once again, we're not going to adjourn. There's still some work to be done, and we will recess if we, to the extent that we do have the opportunity to reconvene. Once again, we'll give members half an hour notice, and conference committees may not meet beyond midnight, and I would not be asking anyone to even for any additional time at all, but we're going to be here this evening. So, any questions? It's life as we know it today. Anybody over here? Okay, so we are once again adjourned to the, I say it again, we are in recess. See, some people keep listening here. That's really appreciated.
You got a little excited.
We are in recess to the call of the chair.